What's up, Cannonballs? What is up, Cannonballs? Look, we are back for another one, and this one is going to be just a little tad different. I'm going to tell you some of the things that I want to do in my life, as a career, and as a way that I can help people and give back. One of them is I want to be a photographer one day. You know, that's really one of my biggest passion. That's like bigger than singing. Like singing for me is just like really it's a hobby. I really would rather be somewhat of an underground writer for someone. But whatever happens, happens. But I really do love photography. I've been loving photography for years. Um, and hopefully I can make that happen by either having my own studio or having my own little side, business with photography. The second one is Um, I would like to have a food truck, selling fish, chicken, burgers, maybe dessert, something that I know people love to eat, maybe a little shrimp on the side too, because lately this is the most shrimp, lobster eating shrimp. I forgot how I said it, but this generation is a shrimp eating generation, lobster too. I would just love to have my own little food truck, and it'd be called F Funds. Now, F Fund is my middle name. That's different. I don't know where that F Fund came from. My mother, she just, I guess, came up with it, or she may have looked it up from somewhere, or it may have came from the Bible. But I would just love to have my own little food truck. That'd be so cool because I would love just have nice prices, reasonable prices, and also not cheat myself, but just making sure that I'm gonna have customers coming back and back for my food. And the other one is I would like to open up a center that can help, you know, maybe people that didn't get enough education when they were in high school or maybe got kicked out of school. And I would like to just have like a center that grown-ups and kids can come to and learn the basics and things that they missed maybe when they were in school or when they got kicked out of school. That'll be something for that would be something that could be something for my community and everybody else that's not black or anything like that. It would just be a really really big help because you're never too old to learn anything. So especially things that you may have to deal with in your life and face in your life and may have to use the tools and have the common sense on what to do and what not to do. So that's something that I would love to have, like just a center for men and women, because a lot of times they like to exclude, well, not exclude each other, but um, we like to separate. Okay, we're gonna have this for the women and this for the men, but I want it to be, combined together. We all come together as one, and make this happen, just for the best, for the better, and better for the better, and hopefully when you get out there, after you leave my center, you can find a job, and that's one thing I would love to help people, help people get jobs and how to figure out, things like that. And I just really want to be a big help. And the other one is also maybe having a center that I can give back, to my community, people that's less fortunate, and just giving and helping people out, with food and, you know, things that they may not have at the house. They can come to my center and bam, if we can provide it. And I would just love to give back to, just to people that's just that doesn't have a lot. That'll be something that I would love to do too. And another one is I would like to have this too. Now Castro love the kids. I love the kids. Even though sometimes the kids can get on your nerves. Don't lie. Kids can get on your nerves. But other than that, I have a strong compassion for kids, especially the kids that have like disabilities. You know, I would love to have a 24-hour, and they got this in Texas too, which is pretty dope. A 24-hour daycare. You know, you can drop your children off, go to work, pick them back up in the morning or in the night, depending on how your schedule is. But I would love to have that in my hometown in Arkansas, because it's a lot of single mothers that have to work sometimes, and they don't always have family to always come to their aid when they need them. And I would love to just open up a center and whether we have babies, 2-year-old, 3, 4, 5, 6 year olds, and sometimes even maybe a preteen or two, because they can get out of hand. But I would love to, have just like a little daycare center where the parents can be trustworthy, and know that I'm gonna have the right type of staff that know how to that know how to handle kids and be a nurturer, and not to be an asshole with the kids, because I don't want that. I don't want that to be a part of my brand. My brand is about giving back and helping people out. You know, but I would love to have that. I would love to have one of those. I would love to have a center like that caters to kids. Because there were times where I had to stay home sometimes, and I didn't always get a chance to go out and play because my mom had to work. But in my if when I whenever I get my center, the kids, they're gonna have options that you get on the computer. You can get after you get your work done, because that's the main one for me. That's the main thing for me, is getting your schoolwork done first, and make sure you understand it. And after that, you can go play, and I'm gonna have to provide lunches and stuff for them. So therefore, when they leave, they can take something home with them. So if they can, if they want a little snack, bam. And that's just kind of that's what type of heart that I have, for the kids. So yes, I would love to have one of those type of things going on. And last but not least, I would love to have a shelter. I would love to have a shelter for both sex, men and women, even though it's gonna be separate off, because I don't want any no complaints about some sexual assault going on. I don't want that. So it'll be different. It'll be two different sides. And if you so happen to go against the grain and try to get on the women's side or the men's side, you're gonna be. I'm sorry to tell you, but you gotta get kicked out. You know, I give you two chances. I can't do three, because you get somebody an inch, they'll take a mile. So you get two chances with me. After that, if you break those two chances, you gotta go. You gotta go to another facility. But yes, I would love to have a shelter for people, like especially around these times right now. Like right now, it's cold. People don't have. Well, it's people that's in my state. They are finding people on the ground dead. Because they don't have nowhere to go. You know. I mean, it's been about 3 people they have found recently, maybe a couple of days ago, dead outside. You know, and I don't to hear things like that, it's kind of sad, because sometimes I know I said this a few videos back. I said people sometimes choose to be homeless, but sometimes people don't always. I want to backtrack on that statement. Sometimes it's not it's not that they are choosing to be homeless. They don't have a choice, because they don't have nowhere to go. They don't have family anymore. So I would love to have that for them, men and women. I'm not gonna be selfish and just be like, oh, it's gonna be off just for men. No, mm-mm. I want it to be for men and women, and if I can get children too, you know, they'll be, that'll be something too. You know, three separate, buildings, just in the same quarters. Like it'll just be just like that, just how I would want it. But although I would want the men staying in their quarters, and not talking or messing with the children or with the women, because you know how that can go. So yeah. But yeah, those are some of my dreams that I want to happen, that I want to make happen before I leave this earth, or before God comes back and get us for the rapture. So, I'm gonna be praying. I've been praying on it, and I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. That's all I can do, is pray about it, save, and we go from there. And that's it, you guys. You go out. You guys enjoy the rest of y'all night. Peace.